Good morning, good morning. Gee, it's great to start your day with coffee with Karma today. Okay, so have you ever wondered why some books just hit it off and sell a lot of copies? It may be in part because of one or more of these five psychological tricks, hacks, triggers that I am going to share with you today. Hi, my name is Carma Spence, and I help entrepreneurs write a lead or client attracting book in 90 days or less. So let's get to it. And I'm going to share the not the five, this is what I think are the top five psychological tricks that can help you sell more books. The first one is called the bandwagon effect. I can just see a bandwagon going across the bottom of the screen. Bandwagon effect. This is a phenomenon by which a growing success of something causes more success. So, how do you trigger the bandwagon effect? Well, as your book starts to sell, start sharing how many you've sold or has it hit a bestseller? Start putting on that, oh, it's now hit this bestseller list and this you'll see me doing this every time it hits. Well, number one, I'm mainly doing it because I've had it so that I hit a bestseller list. But as it that also can create more success because people are going, "Well, other people are buying it, I'll buy it too," and that just snowballs the success. That's the bandwagon effect. The next one is called the halo effect. This is the tendency for the impression to be created in one area of influence or opinion other to like flow on to others. So that's why you may see a lot of people talking about Taylor Swift, right? Because Taylor Swift's hot right now. And if you talk about Taylor Swift and how Taylor Swift does this, that, the other thing, suddenly her halo starts flooding into you, and then people start picking you up too. So if you can associate your book with a well-known or a respected entity, like getting featured in a popular media outlet or receiving an award, this positive association can boost the perceived value of your book. So, like, if suddenly my book was on the Oprah list, which doesn't exist anymore, but if it did, or hey, if, I don't know, Prince Charles picked up my book and said, "Carmel's book is awesome." He's not going to, but if he did, halo effect. I wonder what celebrity could pick up my book. That would be kinda cool. If I had a dream celebrity, well, ooh, if you had a dream celebrity say they liked your book, who would it be? I mean, just like, I think it'd be cool if Jeff Goldblum picked up my book, any one of my books, and said, "I really like this book." That would be cool. He could like public speaking superpowers. I could see him liking that. Yeah. Or, Chris Pratt. I would like if Chris Pratt liked one of my books. That would be cool too. Anyway, enough fantasy. On to psychological trigger number 3, and I am probably not going to say it right because it's a German word. The Zeigarnik Effect. That's where people recommend uncompleted or interrupted tasks better than completed ones. Basically, so if you tease readers with a cliffhanger, um, or an unresolved question in your marketing materials, this might compel them to buy your book to get the rest of their answer. That's called the Zeigarnik Effect. So and a lot of people use this effect in their videos. They'll, like, introduce a cliffhanger, so it makes you wanna listen to the end of the video to get the end. So I could say, um, "Wait until you hear the 5th trigger. It's a doozy." That opens a little loop, and you're gonna like, "No, I have to wait till trigger number 5." But you're gonna have to wait because I'm gonna share trigger number 4 now. And that is the I believe it's pronounced Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon. It's with all the Germans. Anyway, the Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon, also known as the fluency illusion. Once people encounter something for the first time, they start noticing it everywhere. Increase your marketing frequency to take advantage of this phenomenon by making your book seem more popular or ubiquitous. This is also how the law of attraction works. You see something, you think about it, now suddenly you see everything. So if you can make your book noticeable to someone that first time, and it may not necessarily be the first time they see it, it could be the second time they see it. But once they notice your book, now they're going to notice your book everywhere, where as long as it is everywhere. So this is why there's that first week of your book launch where you're just marketing, marketing, marketing in multiple locations, not the same location, multiple locations, different times, different places, so that people see you everywhere and think, gee, this book is popular. I mean, when Alex Hormozy launched his last book, I had just heard about him like a couple weeks before. I'd been talking, I had a call with someone. They went, "Oh, you should read this book." So I bought the book. 2 weeks later, he launches the next book, and suddenly everyone is talking about Alex Hormozy and how he's popping up in their feed everywhere. He was not popping up in my feed at all. His marketing was not popping up in my feed at all. But people talking about him popping up in their feed was popping up in my feed. It was crazy. Anyway, so there you go. That's the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon. And now psychological trigger number 5, and that is called the sunk cost fallacy. Oh my gosh, it's a terrible name. I hate the name. But basically, this is when you engage potential readers in a series of escalating commitments. So you might start with a freebie and then a low cost offering and then finally your book. Once they've invested time and or money, they'll want to invest more time and or money with you. That's why now in my upcoming book, I'm talking about the 5 phases of book marketing. That's why you start building your list before you even start writing your book, because you're starting to build that spending time with you before the book happened, so that once your book comes out, they're more likely to buy it. That's why when I do it right, I'm often able to get to a bestseller because I've got lots of I don't have a huge list, but I've got enough people on my list and in my circle that when I say, "Hey, I've just come out with a book," a significant number of people buy them, which takes me to bestseller lists. That's because I've done that building. Now, there are things that can reverse that, like my last book, I think it just came out too much close on the heels. This book, I'm giving it a month breather. It'll be coming out in May. I'm about halfway through the second draft. I'm so excited about the way it's turning out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If you want me to let you know once I've made it available for pre-order, like I'll let you know in the DMs, put in the comments, let me know, or send me the book or something like that, and I will definitely put you on the list to have an early bird notice of when I put it up for pre-order, because I will be making it available for pre-order early in May, because I want to make sure that the manuscript's like done so that I don't miss the Kindle deadline for that. Anyway, so there's the 5 psychological triggers. Bandwagon effect. That's where, growing success causes growing success. Halo effect, when you associate with someone who has a lot of influence, suddenly some of their influence rubs off on you. The Zeigarnik effect, which is where people remember uncompleted tasks more than they do completed ones. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, which is the illusion of frequency, and the sunk cost fallacy, where when someone spends time or money with you, they tend to spend more time and money with you. I will see you on Friday, Fun Friday, when I will be talking about 5 ways that Kung Fu Panda movies can help you become a successful author. Yeah! This is Carmen Spence saying ciao for now. Hey, maybe Jack Black will show up. Probably not.